welcome back. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I'm going to take you throughout the day. I'd like to start introducing you into some healthy habits that have been kind of de-stressing me, and some of them are life changers. So I'm going to go through the day and show you what I've been doing. I know not everyone can do this, because we all have different job functions and different abilities and things like that, but I thought it would help. I know it's a stressful time, and I really believe in these things. I've been practicing some of these for years. Some of them are relatively new, and I wanted to share them with you because I've been feeling 10 times better. I don't know if you've noticed, but I was getting really stressed out there at the end of the school year, so I was having a hard time with my mental health. So I've been practicing these things for quite a bit now, and they've been really helping, making an improvement. So right now you saw one of my number one things, go outside immediately and get some D3. So I bring my coffee out there, and yeah, I'm watching the kids, just kind of looking at the garden, seeing what is going on, and I'm gonna take you throughout the day and show you some of my practices. So some healthy meals, some ways to distress and just really, kind of bring yourself down if ever you're feeling anxious like I do. So I would love it if you came along today. Please drop down any things that you do to make your life a little easier when it comes to anxiety, any practices that you like to enjoy, anything that you would love to share with me. I know I have quite a bit of people on here that are older than me with more experience, so I would love to know what you do in a time of stress. And that's about it for the intro. I am going to get into the day, show you the garden and all the things that we're doing today. Okay, number 2 on this list is being outside with the garden every day. It brings me joy, so I try and do that right in the morning, and yeah, and I bring the kids with me. So I'm going to take you on a little garden tour today. We are starting over here. We have some basil and dill coming. Those succulents that love the sun, they change from yellow to green, And then I have some dahlias here, as well as my little sunflower that comes through. Yes, why? All right, and then I have some other flowers in here, zinnias and whatnot, rosemary, the pineapple, and then the lemon tree has some new buds coming through, which is really cool. Can't wait to see that grow. I've never grown a lemon tree before. And then same thing on this side, dahlias, and then these dahlias need to be picked off. These, I'm not sure what these are. I told you I wanted just one pop of color this year, so that is where that's coming from. I guess like a pot that isn't medicinal, that I can't use it. I can just look at it. So there we go. I have all of the sunflowers coming through. I didn't plant these. They're just little visitors. I guess they're companions, but I have a bunch of those. And then I was really excited. I planted this foxglove bulb probably 2 years ago, but I finally got a flower, so I'm very excited. They are very small right now, but yay. And then I have some chamomile and poppies coming through, those dark greeners. And then we have some chamomile. Of course, you've seen this. And then we have some lavender, which is really beautiful just to come over and smell. And then next to the wood pile and the mess, we have the yarrow, but it just grows so well. So we just kind of leave it go and go from there. And then you will see that I cut some of it through here to make those tinctures from the other day. And then I have some beets happening here and some carrots. I have broccoli right here, and then the pumpkins coming through. So let me see if I can get on top of here. I used to be a gymnast, but my balance is just not there anymore. I have potatoes, And the Brussels looking hardy. I think they are going to come back to the stalks. Sorry, you probably couldn't see because of the shadow, but I really think the Brussels are going to come back in the stalks. I didn't think they would, but now that I cut off that, I don't know, that sprout from the top, I think they're going to come back. So here's a better look at the pumpkins. And then over here we have some kale peeking through. Garden lettuce is coming, and then the arugula over here. And then I have quite the amount of snapdragons coming through. Now we have dark purple and orange and red. We have a random sunny, of course. It wouldn't be my garden without it. And then over here we have some more of that fire orange, those seeds that I put together to make, which is really cool. Some sunflowers, some more cabbage. Purple coneflower is coming. Echinacea will be here soon. Some more cabbage over here. And then I have, yeah, that one will probably bloom first. That she always does. They come back every year. And then some sad looking cabbage. We'll see what we can do about that. Onions are coming through. Eggplants not looking good, but the sun is just so I don't know, persistent, I guess you could say. So we are planting some from seed over here. And then we have some beanstalks over here. As well as some crowded tomatoes and peppers. I'm going to move some of those. I have some zinnias poking through and some more sunflowers right here. Cabbage here, cabbage there. Pepper, chamomile, more zinnias. And then over here we have some squashes of all varieties. And then tomatoes, I just made some little trellis sticks out of a stick. And then marigolds and peppers. And then we have those black petunias coming through here. So pretty excited about that. I think that's it. I feel like that's it. What else did I want to show? Okay, so along with being outside and being with the garden, you know, and being home with the kids, it gets a little tricky. If you stay home with your kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I made a little Montessori inspired station for Wyatt out here. Let me just turn you around and show you. All right, here he is. What are you making? So we got some of these buckets from the Dollar Tree like you saw in my haul. We have shells over here.
Mom,
Yeah.
I got it from the store.
From the store.
Look,
what?
Up there, a fuzzy.
Oh, a fuzzy in the air.
Another one, and another one.
Cool beans. Let me show them your station here. So we had these pavers. I just stacked them and then did a piece of wood across.
Mom.
Yeah.
I can't stand on it.
Can't stand on it. No.
After I fall, I get hurt a boo-boo.
Yeah, you might get a boo-boo.
And I'm going to get this scratch.
So he has some sand in here and water. You have your little buzz in there. We have some sticks in this one and some sand. But this keeps them pretty busy while I'm tending to the garden, which is great. And then he has his seed starts over here. So he kind of takes care of this in their little station here, which is fun for them. I do have pineapple sage over here and then some raspberries. And then this is what's left of the roses. I took as many petals as I wanted. I'll probably take some more though, to be honest with you. Okay, we're gonna try this expanding soil. So I got this from the Dollar Tree for $1.25, the $1.25 tree. And we're gonna try it out in this pot here. It says it expands up to 10 times. You just add water, so I don't know. Maybe we'll start with just one and then go from there. I have a feeling we'll need two, but we shall see. It's a little tricky to open here. But I think these would be great to have in the prepper pantry because they don't take up a lot of room. And someone commented what they're made out of. Yep, coconut and natural wood fibers. So she was right. But you just leave it like this and then put some water in it. We shall see what happens. I'll turn you around so you can see it. Okay, here he goes. He's sprinkling it in. Let's see what happens. I will admit my instant gratification is kicking in. I thought it would get, oh, there it goes. Okay, it is instant. All right, let's leave it for now. See what happens. So it's kind of, you can see expanding out. Okay. Maybe, yeah, get this side, buddy. All right. So he has his little kid size watering can. I don't know how many ounces that is. Deli's jumping over here. She's such a good jumper, huh? Oh yeah, it's definitely okay. So it works, people. Now the real test is to see if we can grow anything in it. Hey.
Or can they after it done?
Yeah, after it's done, because we all know soil
There's
is
chocolate.
the key ingredient to growing something awesome. Yeah.
Mom, there's chocolate.
It does look like chocolate. You're right, buddy.
It smells.
It smells.
It's
Yeah, so just break it apart then and go from there. Yeah, so maybe we'll need 3 or 4 in here. Broccoli.
Look, now this one.
Yeah, we'll probably need 3 or 4 in here. So I will check back here in a second after these expand. All right, that took about 3 of the soil packets. So we'll talk about that here in a second. I'm gonna plant some broccoli in there, see what happens. All right, so on a scale of, 1 to convenient, this is very convenient. Cost, though, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you can get a bag of organic soil for, close to, I don't know, $4.98 out here. So you get a lot more. But I do see the benefit of this in case you are, not able to go to the store and grab these giant bags of soil, or maybe you're not comfortable with having this big garden, or maybe you don't have the room and you want to start your seeds inside. I think this would be a really good, solution to that. But I will say it depends on if it grows. So that is the true test, and we will see here in, let's see how many days, 71 days to harvest. But we should start seeing some things in, about 3 weeks or so. So I'm going to save the rest of these and go inside and grab something to eat. Another thing I've been doing for my mental health is slowing down and cooking each meal instead of meal prepping. So I'm still cooking my healthy meals that I really enjoy from the starch solution, but I'm taking my time in the kitchen and involving the kids as much as I can. I truly do enjoy meal prepping, but when it comes to my mental health, being in the kitchen has always helped me. Just the slow process and routine of cooking meals for the family has always been something that brings me joy. So I bake these little potato chips at 400 for around 25 minutes. I don't flip halfway or anything. And I serve it with some fresh sliced tomatoes and some of my white bean dip. So it's a can of cannellini beans. I have some green olives in there, fresh basil from the garden, and some fresh garlic. And I just mash everything together and I dip my potato chips in them. It is so good and so very filling. After I eat breakfast, you will see I'm having this routine going on. I am doing a workout for the morning. I do one in the morning and one in the afternoon or the evening, and it's been really helpful. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know if this is accessible for everyone, but this works for me. So I just got done with my workout. That just died. Delilah's sleeping. I'm directly under her, so I can hear her in the crib. But another thing that's been really helping me is this stuff. So I take one capsule, and it supports mental and physical endurance, promotes cognitive acuity and longevity, and then supports stress tolerance, which was the biggest one for me. I am not a doctor. You need to consult your physician, just like it says on here, before you go and take this. But I been taking it consistently for a week now, and I have seen an improvement. Generally, it takes 2 to 3 months for something like this to show up, but I've seen an improvement, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit here. So I will link it in my Amazon store and go from there. Another thing that's been helping me, are you all right? What are you doing?
I just got hurt down there.
You got hurt? Are you all right?
I didn't got up there
Oh,
yet.
goodness.
And I got up there.
Should I give you a kiss? Yeah? Okay. So another thing that's been helping me is doing a brain dump. Tiffany Beeston does this over at Beauty and the Beestons. If you don't follow her, big congrats to her. She just hit 600K. She is probably my biggest inspiration on YouTube, I will say. I started watching her first, and she's just been amazing. So I'm writing down some things that he's jumping on me over here, that needs to get done. Why, stop moving me, please.
I'm not jumping.
I know, I don't want to get sick. That need to get done, and then things that I want to get done. And then sometimes I go through and do like some ideas. So maybe some ideas for YouTube. Oh, just writing some stuff down.
Making some food over there.
Maybe, yeah, that's actually a good idea. So maybe I could do some recipes on here, some ideas for YouTube or Instagram, and then go from there. All right, so I can't really show you any of my ideas right now, but need to find some birth certificates. I need to make a call, clean bathrooms, put away the laundry. I need to edit this vlog. I need to upload a corn chowder short. I don't do a lot of shorts on YouTube, but I feel like you would enjoy them, so I'm going to try it out, see what happens. I need to set up an Amazon storefront. I need to figure out how to do that. I just keep putting it off because technology frustrates me, and I need to stop with that. Wilder's right. It's more of a want, but I need to go to the store and get...
We're all going to the store.
We're all going to go and get a chair.
And get a chair.
I need to upload a drop for the shop on Instagram. Like I said, zip ideas right now. Once I want to redo the upstairs bathroom on a budget, hit 100K, wink, wink. I think 10K or 20K is realistic right now, but obviously 100 is always in the back of my mind. And then I need to get some planters. I have more to plant. I want to do some more pumpkins because we eat a whole lot of it, huh?
I'm going out the store to get some chairs and...
Yep. And yeah, this has been really helping me. If you don't brain dump for your stress and anxiety, I suggest doing it with a little dose of this, and it just helps it kickstart it. No, he doesn't take these.
I can't eat.
All right, I'm coming on here to chat like mid-video about a few things. First things first, I know this isn't going to work for everybody, so if you see some of these and are anything like me, like I watch wellness channels and I have a feeling of jealousy, like, oh my goodness, they have time to do that without their kids, and you know, it consumes me, and it really started to bother me. So I started watching a lot of mindset channels, and that is easier said than done. A lot of people say change your mindset, and I will say I'm a little bit millennial, and where I see that I want an instant gratification. So those mindset changes I did for a day, and I'm like, I don't feel anything different. So I will say consistency has been helping me a ton with mindsets. I will say it's like extremely difficult to get some of the things done with kids, so I've been trying to like set myself up differently. We did purchase that treadmill. I am so grateful. I did get a lot of gift cards at the end of the year from families, from Amazon, Starbucks, Target, all of these places that have truly been really helping us throughout these months here. So I see that treadmill as an investment. There were a lot nicer ones on there, but I will say that was probably the cheapest functional one on Amazon. And I'm going to link it in my Amazon storefront if I can get it figured out. Please know if you shop through any of those links, it really supports the channel because I get a kickback from that. But I have seen lately people saying that Amazon gives this great percentage, and they don't. So just know I'm not getting like the full value of that treadmill if you purchase through the link. But anyways, it's just a basic treadmill. It has a few it doesn't have an incline. It just has a few speeds, and I really do love it. And a lot of people will say, just go outside and walk, and you live in a beautiful state. Why don't you go hike? Again, easier said than done. When my husband signed up for this job, we had no idea about the schedule commitment, and these long hours he is up for. He actually enjoys them, but it makes it extremely difficult for a family dynamic, especially for a mother of two, trying to get back to it, like trying to take care of themselves. And I think more needs to be said about that because we were just so unaware of it. And yes, we are so fortunate to have what we have, but the reality is our family isn't here to help. So if I need to go to the store, the kids go with me. If I need to go on a run, the kids go with me. If I need to I go for a quick shopping trip or maybe even a doctor's appointment, the kids go with me. And I think a lot of people need to think about that when, they make their judgments, but that's besides the point. I think what I was trying to say is consistency is key, and it is difficult. I feel you, Mom. I feel you, mamas out there that are trying to make this work. And I'm going to briefly touch on it because someone did comment, and I feel so connected to her. I don't know if she's still here, if you're still watching, but she said she struggles with anxiety and mom rage, and I'm right there with you. I wouldn't say I was an angry person ever. Sometimes, my anger got the best of me, but I have seen it come out, and it's really scary for me, and it's not talked about because people fear for the safety of children when you talk about mom rage. And mine has always been where I see it come up was after Delilah's stay at the hospital. I saw why being a 3-year-old boy, and just being aggressive, but not in a mean way. So I've always been protective of my children, and it's difficult when one of your members of your immediate family is not hurting that child. I mean, she's a baby, but sometimes he just gets too rough with her, and that's where my rage comes out. I get angry, and it's hard for me when you have a strong-willed toddler to do timeouts. We do believe in timeout. We call it a tune out, just taking a quiet break to themselves. And I do think it's important to know that it's, you are in trouble when you are in that tune out, and, there is a consequence to your action. And that's difficult for me when, you want him to stay in one place for a timeout, but then he leaves or he won't stay in that place. And that's where mine has come in to play. And I just noticed myself getting more angry, and I was frustrated, So I started doing all this mainly because of that. So I feel you, Mama. Whoever commented that, and I'm sorry you're going through it, and I hope this helps. I hope these things help. But yeah, I think the last thing that has been really not the last thing, but another thing that has been helping me is not reading the news and trying to stay off social media. But when you work on media on these platforms, it's really hard not to. And I find this really back and forth between myself. I definitely don't scroll as much as I do. I try and stay off the platform, but it's important for me to connect with all of you and have conversations. So when I'm on social media, that's generally what I'm doing, but I am trying to grow my Instagram as well, so that requires me making reels, videos, pictures, and all that, and it's hard for me to interact on Instagram too. So if I don't answer you, or if I don't know, if I don't like your picture or something like that, it's nothing against you, it's just that there's not enough time in the day for me to be on these platforms and be my best self, because mentally I need to feel my best self for this to work, especially if I'm staying home. So I don't know, a lot of different factors happening. I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important for growth, for myself, the channel, for all of you. So I hope these ideas are helping, and I think that's it for this little chit chat. We're gonna go upstairs and make some lunch, and then we are gonna go to the store. Why not?
Because I don't need to.
Why?
Because I don't need to eat.
What if mommy's hungry?
Because I don't need to.
Okay.
You're always eat.
But I'm hungry again.
No.
All right, we will see you later. I'm very proud of myself. I set it up. I had no idea that Amazon affiliates and Amazon influence programs are two completely different programs. So here we are, we're in business, and the laundry's done. Boom. I did forget that I need to go get a P.O. box. I ran into some hiccups along the way. So we need to do that today, get a chair, but I'm going to start adding things to this, and hopefully it will be in the description box of this video along with my P.O. box, but we shall see. All right, I'm getting the kids' bottles ready. Another thing that helps with my wellness and the kids is getting outside every day, but going somewhere. So of course we go outside every day, but we also, you know, go places, and during the errands, I try and bring them along. I don't know if you can hear me, I'm shouting. I bring them along so they can, so we can do some sort of adventure. So today we need,
Sunscreen?
huh?
Sunscreen?
Not sunscreen, no. We need to go get a P.O. box. So that is our plan right now. And then I think that's it. I need something. I need coffee of sorts. So we're gonna go do that, and I'll see you soon. All right, we got back from the post office. It was kind of a bust. I had quite the meltdown, and I feel like we were kicked out. Maybe I took it wrong, but the guy was just like, you can fill that out at home and bring it back. And I was like, oh, okay. I was really hoping to fill it out there, but I'm gonna get the kids some dinner here. That is another thing I've been doing, keeping the kids, I've always kept them fed, but like keeping them fed in a healthy way seems to, I don't know, improve behavior as well as sleep. I mean, that's like something that everybody knows, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes it gets overlooked, you know, because if you're a mother, you know, if you're a parent, you know, you will do anything to get your kids just to eat, and mine struggle with it. So right now, I'll turn you around. Right now, we're having mac and cheese, Brussels broccoli, some salmon.
I don't need that.
Why not, buddy?
Because I want these.
You want this one? Okay, so that's one struggle. Anybody else in the crowd? No? Okay. I'm going to get them fed, and I will see you after bedtime. All right, the kids are in bed, and I've done the dishes. I put away the laundry, but after I do that, every single night, I come out and get the mail, but I also come and look at the sunset because they have been killer, and I try and share one with you every time, but I'm going to get you flipped around and show you the sunset tonight because it's gorgeous. Look at that. It is so pretty. We're gonna go through the trees here. It's my favorite spot to come peek at. Just hunch down and look. Let's see. Will it adjust? Yeah. Very, very beautiful. Loving it. It's been super windy. Not enough rain to collect or even, I don't know, even water with, but there's the mountain. If I zoom in, there it is. So pretty. All right, after that sunset, there are a couple more things that I've been doing to, I don't know, I guess, help with my mental health. Of course, there are so many other things that I do. I just try to compile the things that I do daily that have really helped me. I've said in the past on the channel, I do not thrive with routines. And I feel like I'm contradicting myself because sometimes in some aspects of my life I do. And with these things that I do daily, not knowing that it's like a routine, I think it's been really helpful for me, but more helpful for the kids. I think my kids do well on a routine. I think most kids do in general, but my kids specifically. So after I go and see the sunset, I make sure everything is ready to go for tomorrow. I just make sure I know where everything is. I don't just like the kids' cups and Delilah's hair ties because her hair gets in her face. Their clothes for the next day. And like I said, my husband gets home pretty late, so I try and make dinner for him. And I try and have some time to do that. But I also do my run. So I do my run, like my second exercise of the day. I try and break it up because I don't want to spend so much time on the treadmill or doing a HIIT workout that I don't have time with the kids. So when I put Delilah down for a nap, that's generally when I go down and do my first 3 miles, and then I do 2 miles at night, and I try and do some sprints at night. I'm trying to hit 10,000 steps a day, so typically, I mean, it's different for everyone, but that's usually 5 miles. So I try and aim for 6 miles, and I try and run at least half of those, and then speed walk for the rest. And that has been really helpful for me with getting my heart rate up and kind of making me sweat. And I don't know, I've seen a difference. It's been, I don't know, like 5 days with the treadmill, and it's been great. Because this is gonna sound silly, please don't laugh, but I was running in place. I didn't know downstairs because I wasn't sure what to do to get my heart rate up. I was doing jumping jacks, running in place, doing everything I could. Because I was too cheap. I was like, I'm not going to buy a treadmill. I won't do it. I'm not going to buy a bike. I'm not going to buy an elliptical, but here I am. And it was a really good decision for me. So there are other days when I can get outside and do different exercises, but right now this is working for me, and I was excited, and this is why I kind of started sharing this video, because if you would have asked me probably even a month ago, like, do you exercise? It would have been a hard no, and I would have laughed at you. And now I'm kind of laughing at myself. You need to get your body moving. It's so important. I think we all know that, but my motivation has always been my kids, and your motivation can be whatever you want it to be, but mine has always been my kids. And I found myself getting out of breath. I found myself being lethargic and not wanting to get up and play, instead just sitting there. I wasn't even scrolling. Sometimes I would sit and stare, and part of that is a mental health thing, but I didn't want to play, and I was like, what is happening? What's going on? Something needs to change now. So that, combined with not staying on social media and actually being in the moment, and just, I don't know, even putting our phones down and watching a movie together with my husband, that has helped. I've just been making tiny switches, nothing drastic, and I've seen such a difference. So I hope you use at least one of these. Maybe you already do use all of these, but it's just been so amazingly helpful. So with that being said, my last kind of routine for the night is to do my skincare, just wash my face, get it clean. I put oil in the bottom of my hair here, and I think that's it. I think that's it, like, for the day about what I do. Sometimes I drink tea at night. Sometimes I have a glass of wine, a seltzer, or a beer. I mean, it really depends. I'm not limiting alcohol or anything, but I don't really drink to excess anyways. So that's something that I like to do at night, just have like a beverage in hand. I really love kombucha, so sometimes I have kombucha. It just really depends. And I think that's it. I think that's all I kind of wanted to show you today. And this week you will be seeing recipes and the typical stock ups, but I did want to just add this in here and kind of announce that I have that Amazon storefront. Like I said, the P.O. box won't work out. I know a lot of you saw the ways to support the channel, and there's a thanks button here on YouTube, and it is true that they do take a percentage, unfortunately, but I kind of get both sides, you know. So I will leave my Venmo down if you want to donate to the channel. I'm not asking you to. I think it's really kind. I mean, I would never have thought that someone would want to do that for our family, and you know, it makes me teary-eyed even thinking that people are so generous and so kind. And yeah, if you want to donate and you don't feel comfortable doing it on the platform, I'll leave my Venmo. Shopping through my links always helps. I'm not very good at affiliate marketing, but I'm trying my best. And yeah, just thank you for being here. That your support combined with what I'm doing has been just such a game changer for me. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a pivotal moment in my life here, trying to essentially switch my career. Yeah, I can't wait to see where it goes. And I'm sorry for getting emotional. I really try not to. I know a lot of you come here from the prepper videos and you're probably like, oh my gosh, this girl never stops talking. But yeah. Anyways, I am so happy that you're here. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and my family. My family thanks you. Every day we are just, I just flabbergasted that there is so much kindness in the world. So please know that you have made such an incredible difference in our lives. I am going to sign off now. Please don't forget to drop down in the comments your favorite way of self-care or helping with your mental health. I'm still not sure what I'm going to title this video, but I appreciate every single one of you. Love to you all. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.